This is Scott, W2BLT, and welcome to the Morning Brew for Thursday, the 5th of June. This is net number 981. I'll be your host for the first hour, and then we'll turn it over to Mike, K2CMT. And we've got Vicky on the log this morning, KE8PKY, up in Lambertville, Michigan. The question of the day, everyone, is pretty easy. Do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection? And in Canada, that'd probably be local, provincial, or whatever the next one up is up there. Let me acknowledge the text check-ins we have, and then we'll take our mobiles. We had KC2NJV, Wayne, VA3GLJ, Greg, KD9YUZ, Jimmy, W9QJQ, Keith, KQ9KX, Paul, KA8BYU, Roy, KQ4UWF, Brad, N6QDY, David, KD2YUY, Charles, KE2EIO, Michael, and KM4WZD, Joe. Who do we have mobile this morning? And please, mobiles only. Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November. Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November mobile.
Kilo 4 Kilo Zulu Zulu KK4 KZZ mobile. 2ZBN and 2ZBN. Kilo Echo 2 George Alpha Tango. Kilo Echo 2 George Alpha Tango. In and out today, please. W8NJT, Whiskey 8, November Juliet Tango. Alpha 2 Golf Charlie, in and out. Alrighty, we'll hold it up there, recognizing AA2GC, Ted, in Lido Beach, New York, was in and out. We had W8NJT, Nick. We had KE2GAT, Walter, and Limbrook was in and out. Thanks for joining us, both of you. We had N2ZBN, Alan, KK4KZZ, Mark, and KZ4JN, Anders. Let's go to Anders, KZ4JN down in Gainesville. Good morning, and do you rely on local, county, or state police mainly for your protection?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for running the net this morning, Scott, and thank you so much, Vicky, for logging for us. I would say that for the majority of the time, it is county that I rely on. I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll send it right back to you, KZ4JN.
Alrighty, county it is. Thanks, Anders, and have yourself a great day. KK4, KZZ, Mark in Satsuma, Florida. Good morning. Morning. Hope everyone's having a good day. We're almost to the weekend. Where I am, it's county, would be for the police. And I just saw the luckiest squirrel of the morning. Managed to run across the street without getting squished. Hope you can do that again. But anyway, have a great day, everybody. We'll send it back. KK4KZZ. Yeah, they are pretty quick. Have a good day, Mark. Thanks for joining us. N2ZVN, Alan in Kendall, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. All on the brew this morning. County for me. Everyone have a great day. And 2ZVN.
Thanks, Alan. You have yourself a fine day. W8NJT, Nick in Toledo, Ohio. Good morning, Nick.
Morning, everybody on the net. In my area, it would be the city police. But in all realistic, you gotta worry about things and take care of things yourself. W8NJT, back to net control.
Alrighty, I guess that classifies as the local police. Have yourself a great day, Nick. And last on this list, a KQ4 ULP. Bruce, oh no, he was a text check-in. We'll just acknowledge you and we'll get back to you shortly. Let's go to the top of this list. C2NJV, Wayne in Belmore, New York. Good morning, Wayne, and do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Good morning to you, Mr. Scott, and the rest of the Brew crew, KC2NJV here. While everybody crisscrosses where I live, the primary response if you call 911 is the county police. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us, Wayne, and you have a great day. Let's go up north of the border to VA3 GLJ. Greg in Cartier, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Greg, and do you rely on local, provincial, or others?
Good morning, Scott, and good morning to the Brew crew. Currently 46 degrees Fahrenheit or 8 degrees Celsius up here in Cartier. And answer to your question is we rely on the OPP provincial, which I guess would equate to a state police. And everybody have a great Thursday in 73, VA3 GLJ.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Greg. We appreciate it. Next up, KD9 YUZ, Jimmy in Wakarusa. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody listening in this morning. Out here in the middle of nowhere where I live, it's county police, but with half to 3/4 of an hour response time, it pretty well falls on the individual to be the first line of their own defense. Everybody have a great day. KD9 YUZ, back to you, Scott.
Alrighty, thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. You have yourself a great day. W9QJQ, Keith in Gleason, Wisconsin. Good evening.
Good evening, Scott, and everybody out in breakfast. Good morning, Brew here. Yep, here in central Wisconsin here, I got 41 degrees, and we rely on the county sheriff's department for our minor protection.
Alrighty, Keith, thanks for joining us this morning. Appreciate it. KQ9KX, Paul in LaPointe, Wisconsin. Good morning.
Good morning. We have a unique situation. We live on an island in Lake Superior, and it would be a 20 or 25-minute ferry boat ride for county police to get here if there was any situation. So we have several local police that take care of us. KQ9KX.
Alrighty, thank you, Paul. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, a KA8BYU. Good morning, Roy.
Everybody on the Brew, KA8BYU. We have local police here, and they do a good job. Most often they're chasing speeders around on Lake Avenue here. Back to you.
Right, thanks, Roy. In many years, I took Lake Avenue to work from one end to the other, right down to the lake, and I can vouch for those locals hiding on you. Have a good day. This is W2BLT. Next up, KQ4 UWF, Brad down in St. Petersburg, Florida. Morning, Brad. And the question of the day, do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Good morning, Scott and Vicky. Thanks for doing the net. It'll be local city police. Have a great day. KQ4 UWF.
Well, thank you, Brett. Have yourself a good day. N6QDY, David in Sacramento. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, Dept, and everybody in the evening. My answer is state and county. Back to net. Everybody have a good day. N6QDY.
Alrighty, thank you, David. Appreciate it. Next up, KD2YUY, Charles in Syracuse, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Where I live, we do see all three, but primarily police, so local. We'll be down as local. 73, y'all. Back to net control. KD2YUY.
Alrighty, thanks, Charles. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, at KE2EIO, Michael in Elman, New York. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, everybody. If 911's called, it's mostly the state police, unless they're not available. Then it might be county or one of the local towns, but mostly state police. This is KE2EIO 73 to everybody, and have a good day.
Well, thank you, Michael. Appreciate you joining us, and have a great day. KM4WZD, Joe in Claremont, Florida. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to the crew. County police for us. We are in unincorporated Lake County, so therefore it is county police. Everybody take care. 7-3s. Have a good Thursday. It's KM4 WZD. Back to net.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Let me acknowledge some text check-ins here, and then we'll take some regular check-ins. We had KQ4ULP, Bruce, W8STJ, Steve, W5VEO, Doug, KQ4UAM, Kevin, KK6BCX, Ken, KM4TC, Terry. Who do we have out there like to join us this morning? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly. Net control, please copy.
KJ5KOR. KJ5KOR.
Get 9 BBM. November 9, Bravo, Bravo. Motel, Nathan, Chicago.
Charlie,
November.
Yay, Victor Echo 3, Delta Alpha Charlie.
November to India, Sierra Kilo. November to India, Sierra Kilo. In and out.
Bravo 4, Romeo Oscar November. Whiskey Bravo 4, Romeo Oscar November. Volvo. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. Mobile.
W4 PPX mobile in and out.
Kilo 4, Papa Juliet Mike, K4, PJM, in and out. Good morning.
Alrighty, we'll hold it up for a moment. Let me recognize who we got here. We got, via the text, we got KE2EDS, Mark. We have K4 PJM, Perry in Leesburg was in and out. We got W4 PPX down in Hollywood. He was in and out this morning. We got N5 CHB Chuck, WB4 RON Ron in a mobile. We got N2 ISK Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey was in and out. We had a station there, a VE3 station. Was that VE3 Delta Echo Charlie? Could you confirm that or change it?
83 Delta Alpha Charlie, Matthew out of Meaford, Ontario, Canada.
Alrighty, we got you that time, Matthew, up in Meaford, Ontario. We got KF5 YRQ Charles, N8 CLH Wade, N9 BBM Nathan, and KJ5 KOR David. Let's go to the couple mobiles we got in here, and then we'll take the whole list. Let's go to WB4 RON Ron, somewhere's driving in Western New York. Good morning, Ron, and do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
I rely on what's on my pillow, but yeah, I believe it's local.
Alrighty, Ron, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by this morning. The other mobile we had was N5 CHB Chuck in Sugar Land, Texas. Morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Happy Thursday. One more day and we'll be done for the week. We rely on local Sugar Land PD. Great department. Have a great day, everyone. 73s, N5 CHB.
All right, thank you, Chuck. Have yourself a fine day, and thanks for joining us. Let's go to the top of this list. KQ4 ULP, Bruce in Lake Worth, Florida. Good morning, Bruce.
The rest of the crew here in Palm Beach County, we rely on the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Department. 73s to everybody is KQ4 ULP.
All right, County it is. Thanks for joining us this morning, Bruce. W8 STJ, Steve in Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning to everybody here on the Morning Brew. And answer for me is the County Sheriff's Office. Hope everybody has a great day. This is W8STJ.
Alrighty, thank you. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Steve, you have yourself a great day. W5 EEO, Doug in Lubbock, Texas. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to all on the Brew crew, and for me it would be the local police. They're nice cool 64 degrees here this morning in Lubbock. Back to net, W5 EO Mobile.
Thank you, Doug, and that's the same temperature we have up here in Buffalo, New York this morning. Rather nice, I'll tell you that. KQ4 UAM, Kevin in Interlaken, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicki, and the crew. In our rural area, it would be the sheriff's office, but for the most people that are around us, we are our own enforcement. It works pretty well. But I hope everybody has a good week and stay safe. KQ4 UAM, back to the net. Appreciate y'all.
Alrighty, thank you, Kevin. We appreciate it. This is W2BLT. Next up, KK6BCX, Kevin in Kingman, Arizona. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Scott, Vicki, the rest of the crew. Where I'm at here in northern Arizona, it's going to be the county sheriff. KK6BCX, back to net.
Thanks, Ken. Have yourself a great day, and thanks for joining us so early. KM4TC, Terry in Four Oaks, North Carolina. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good to hear everybody this morning. Here in rural Johnson County is the Sheriff's Department, and it's about a half-hour response time usually, which isn't bad for the size of the county. So the protection, we kind of had to be our own. They're there for the aftermath. Thank you, Scott. Good night, KM4TC.
Right here where I live, we've got local and county, and then we're fortunate enough to live in a gated neighborhood where we have some private people that patrol also. Thank you, guys. Enjoy it every single morning. Back to the net.
Well, thanks for joining us, David. Always a pleasure. 10-9 BBM, Nathan in Chicago, Illinois. Good morning, Nathan.
Good morning, Scott, and everyone on the net. It's Thursday. This makes day 3 of 12 that I'm working in a row. So I'm in the heart of Chicago, in the loop. Everything's CPD here. So it's that's how it rolls inside the city. I'll send it back to Net Control. I hope everyone has a great day. N9 BBM.
And you have yourself a great day. Thanks for joining us. Next up, N8 CLH, Wade in Redford, Michigan. Good morning.
Hi, good morning to you and everybody else on the Brew crew. We rely on our local PD. This is N8 CLH and back to Mexico.
Thank you, Wade, and have a great day. KF5 YRQ, Charles in Rector, Arkansas. Good morning.
This morning I'm driving my truck across Kansas City. I checked in as in and out, but I'll go ahead and say that we rely on the county police where I live. Back to you, Net Control. Have a good day.
Well, it's nice to talk with you, Charles. You have yourself a great day and safe motoring. Let's go to VE3 DAC, Matthew up in Meaford, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
Hey, Scott and Vicky and everybody else on the Morning Brew. This is VE3 DAC. To answer your question, up here in my town at least, we rely on the provincial police or sometimes the military police from the base nearby, and if needed, local police from the city of Owen Sound, which is also not too far from my location. Otherwise, I'm going to send it off back to you, Net Control here, and I'm kind of expecting a bit of a storm, so I don't know if I'll lose power. At least I think it's a bit of a storm. I can't tell. It's kind of gray and dull and rainy outside here, so back to you, Net Control. VE3 DAC saying 7-3s, and I will be monitoring.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us there, Matthew. Appreciate it. Let's take, we got a few more text check-ins here. We got N3DQD, W2EM, 82KP, and KE2EDS. We'll go right to Mark, one of your hosts on the Open Mic Net. Good morning, Mark.
Scott, good morning, Vicky. Good morning, rest of the crew. Here we generally rely on the state police. There's two that kind of cover the area, but generally the state police. Have a great day. Happy Thursday. KE2EDS.
Alrighty, thank you, Mark. Appreciate all you do, and you have yourself a great day. 82KP, Stephen in Brooklyn, New York. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. Over here, we rely on the local New York City Police Department.
Hope everybody has a fantastic day. This is 82 KP, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Stephen. Appreciate it. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate you joining us. W2EM, Chuck in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Chuck.
Actually, I live in Alden, but out here we use sheriff and also the state police. It's a little bit weird, with the lines and everything out here. Anyway, back to net. Have a good day. W2EM.
Alrighty, thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you joining us. N3 TQD, Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray. N3 TQD, are you still with me?
Yeah, good morning, Scott, and Vicky and the rest of the crew. I just lost the battery, so I apologize for the delay. We rely on the township police here.
Alrighty, local it is. Thanks for joining us, Ray, and have yourself a great day. Alrighty, folks, it's almost half past the hour here. Let's take some in and out stations. Those that just want to say hello and got to get somewhere quick or just a little mic shy. So if you want to be in and out, please come now. In and outs only with your call sign twice.
Hello.
KJ5, KUX, Kilo Juliet 5, Kilo Uniform X-Ray, Ricky in Houston. In and out.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. In and out. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Bravo Victor Whiskey,
Kilo
KF8,
Foxtrot 8, Delta, Mike, Lima, in and out.
VE3 FIO, Victor Echo 3, Foxtrot Indy Oscar, in and out.
Alrighty, we'll hold it up there. I got just one question. Do we have someone out in Grand Junction, Colorado trying to get in? Please come now.
Yes, this is Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Uniform Mike.
Alrighty, let me acknowledge these in and outs, and then we'll take some regular check-ins. We had KJ5 at KUX, Ricky in Houston. We had KC3FGD, Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania was in and out this morning. We had a KF8BVW, Zachary in Rochester Hills, Michigan. KF8DML, Jeff in Granville, Michigan. We had VE3FIO, Thomas up in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And KF0IUM, Kevin in Grand Junction, Colorado. Let me acknowledge one text check-in we just had to come in. We had K4MMX, Craig in Oakland Park, Florida, and a K0RVW was in via the text also. Who else do we have looking to join us this morning on the Morning Brew? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
K8BWK, K8BWK mobile this morning, Scott.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Golf, November. Victor Echo 3, Tango Golf, November. Tim, Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
O, KD2, TPO. Kilo
N2BH, N2BH.
Kilo 2 Tango Victor.
KA5 GSS, Kilo Alpha 5, Golf Sierra Sierra Mobile.
Alrighty, we'll hold it up there for just a moment. Let me recognize we got KA5 GSS Shane in the mobile, and 2BH Bill, K2TV Bob. Can you confirm this call? Kilo Echo 2, Echo Bravo Oscar, KE2 EBO. Is this Ryan?
Delta Papa Oscar.
You want to give that to me again twice, please, that whole call sign?
2 Delta Papa Oscar. KE2 Delta Papa Oscar.
Okay, I'm getting KE2 Delta Papa Oscar. Is that correct?
KE2 Delta Papa Oscar.
I got you, Tony. My ears just aren't working right this morning. We'll be back to you shortly here. We got VE3EGN, Tim, K8BWK, Ben in Oregon, Ohio, KO4RVW, Kenneth, and K4MMX, Craig. Let's get these couple of mobiles here. We got K8BWK, Ben in Oregon, Ohio. The question of the day is, do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection? Good morning, Ben, and I heard some underpowered station down in Florida trying to call you this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and everyone on Morning Brew. I rely on the city of the big metropolis of Oregon. And thanks for letting me know I didn't have the radio on this morning. So with that, hey, we'll pass it back to you, sir. Thanks again for everything you do, Scott. K8BWK motoring into the big JOB this morning.
Okay, Ben, you have yourself a great day and don't work too hard. And we had KA5 GSS Shane out in Beaumont, Texas was mobile. Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for running the net. Sorry about the weak voice. My grandson decided to give me his little head cold, so I'm a little weak on the voice. Yeah, we rely here in Finette on local county boys. KA5 GSS, back to there. Everybody have a good day. 7-3.
Thank you, Shane. You have yourself a good day. Back to the top of the list, K4 MMX, Craig in Oakland Park, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Well, we have two lines of defense. First is a dog that'll lick you to death, and if that fails, we use county sheriff. K4 MMX, back to net.
Alrighty, have a good day, Craig. Appreciate you joining us. K0 RVW, Kenneth in Alexandria, Virginia. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you, sir. Thanks for running the net. K0 RVT here. I'm in Fairfax County, Virginia, which is just a stone's throw from the nation's capital. We have a county police station just up the road, about 2 miles, and I consider them to be perfectly adequate for a second line of defense.
Back to net control, K0RVW. Thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate you joining us. V3TGN, Tip, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Tim. V3TGN. Are you still with me, Tim?
Windsor here, we have the local police here. The Windsor police covers all of Windsor except for Kempsey, there's the Ontario Provincial Police. But all of Windsor local there. Over. E3, TGN, back to net control, 73 to all.
Well, local it is, Tim. Thanks for joining us. You have yourself a good day. Let's go to KD2 DPO, Tony in Jamestown, New York. Good morning, Tony.
We got the regular police over here, so everybody have a good day there. So KD2 DPO is clear.
All right, thanks for joining us this morning, Tony. Appreciate it. K2TV, Bob in Fairfax, Virginia. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning to Vicky on the logging computer there, and good morning to everyone in the crew. Well, we have the Fairfax County Police here, and the county police station near us is diagonally across the street from us. They're very convenient. So that's it. Everyone have a great day. This is K2TV.
Thanks for joining us, Bob. You have yourself a great day. Next up, one of our team members here, one of your hosts on the Morning Brew, and 2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody. Call 911 here. It could be the county, it could be the state, or it could be both. Rest of the day, just see what the day brings. And 2BH.
All right, thank you, Bill. You have yourself a great day and appreciate you joining us. N8 is Stage Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. And here in Woodhaven, we rely on the City of Woodhaven Police. Please check me in and out. Hope everybody has a great day. And it's H back to that.
Thank you, Gary. You have yourself a fine day. Next up, WP4VW, Milton. Somewhere near Houston. Buenos dias, my friend.
Buenos días, my friend, to you, Vicky, El Padrino, and everybody listening. WP4VW, morning edition from Conroe, Texas. And to answer the question, Montgomery County, the birthplace of the state of Texas, the birthplace of the Texas flag, they have their 911 operation over here. They're great people. Met many of them throughout the years. It's awesome. Back to unit control 73. Have a blessed day. WP4B. Go with you. Adios.
Alrighty, have a good day, Milton. Thanks for joining us. This is W2BLT. Next up, AB7 KT. Kenneth out in Las Vegas, Nevada. Good morning. AB7 KT, Kenneth, are you still with me? We'll come back to him in a minute. W2RBC, Randy, one of our team members here in West Seneca, New York, probably mobile this morning, not at home. Good morning, Randy.
And everyone on the morning brew. We have an excellent police force. They're a local organization and have a lot of community outreach. They do a great job. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
Great. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate you joining us. K4KU, Jason, good morning.
Hey, good morning to everybody on the Brew today. Hope everyone has a great day. And here in Atlanta, we have city and county police and state, everybody else. And whenever you call 911, I think you get the luck of the draw. Anyway, this is K4KU. Everyone have a great day. Back to net control.
Alrighty, thanks, Jason. Appreciate all you do with the open mic night. You have yourself a fine day. Let's go back up and see if AB7KT is with us. Are you still there? Moving right along. It's almost 1:45 here. Let's see if we got any more in and outs. Anybody that's in a hurry to get where they're going or just a little mic shy this morning, come with your call sign twice and slowly, please.
5 Oscar Lima, Kilo Delta 5 Oscar Lima, mobile in Fairfield, Texas.
Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Zulu Juliet. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Zulu Juliet.
W4 VNJ, Whiskey 4 Victor, November Juliet, in and out this morning.
November 9 Echo Hotel Tango and 9EHT, good morning, in and out.
U4 PYX, mobile, in and out. Good morning.
W7 OMH, W7 OMH, in and out, mobile.
LGJ, Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Golf Juliet, mobile, in and out.
BAGIU, Kilo Bravo 8, Juliet India Uniform, Marty, mobile, in and out.
Alrighty, let's hold it up right there. We recognize who we got here. We had KD5 OL Neil in Mansfield, Texas. We had KO4 SZJ Rick in Lady Lake, Florida. W4 VNJ Joe in Monticello. N9 EHT Doug out in New Caney, Texas. KQ4 PYX Stephen in Fruitland Park, Florida. VA3 KTJ Jinsik up in LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. We had W7 OMH Mike in Wading River, New York. We had KC8LGJ Steve in Van Buren, Ohio. And we had a KB8JIU Marty in White Lake, Michigan. Alrighty, folks, we got a couple text check-ins here. Let me acknowledge them. We had KI5 PMI and a KD3AJN. Who else do we have looking to join us this morning on the Morning Brew? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
9 Kilo Delta 2 November Lima Mobile, KD2NL Mobile. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
4QMM, KO4QMM.
Kilo Jupiter 4, Zulu Foxtrot Michael. Kilo Jupiter 4, Zulu Foxtrot Michael. Kilo Jupiter 4, Zulu Foxtrot Michael.
Kilo November 4, Romeo Whiskey. Kilo November 4, Romeo Whiskey.
Go 2, Delta Kilo X-Ray, KE2, DKX, in and out. Alrighty, let's hold it up there. Let me recognize from the bottom up, we had a KE2, a DKX, Jason in Mastic Beach, New York, was in and out. Thanks for joining us. Then we had KN4RW, Rudy, KJ4ZFM, Robert, W8WHK, Bill, KO4QMM, Roger, VA3CRF, Vern, KD2NL, Chip in the mobile, KD3AJN, Anna, and KI5PMI. Let's take the mobile we got here. KD2NL, Chip in Cincinnati, New York. Question of the day. Do you rely on local, county, or state police mainly for your protection? Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Vicki and everybody else. When we call 911, we either get the state troopers or the sheriffs. Our town is too small for local police. So I'll say 73, you all have a good day, and back to net. KD2NL Mobile.
Alrighty, thank you. Appreciate you joining us, Chip. Let's go to KI5 PMI, Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Scott, and everybody on the Brew. We rely on local police. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5 PMI. Back to net.
All right, have a good day, Bill, and thanks for joining us this morning. Let's go to KD3AJN, Anna, down in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning to everybody in there this morning. This is KD3AJN. Well, we rely on local. Everybody have a great day. KD3AJN.
Already local it is. Thanks for joining us this morning, Anna, and have a great day. VA3CRF, Vern up in Waterdown, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Vern. Hope you're walking in sunshine and not rain.
Good morning, Scott and Vicki and everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up. Yeah, it's overcast, not walking in the rain, but it looks like it is going to rain, so I brought my umbrella. I'm prepared. In terms of the question of the day, Scott, local police, the Hamilton Police Services, and one thing a lot of people complain about is the fact that they don't actually have a station here in town. Waterdown's about 25,000 people, and Hamilton is like 500,000. So sometimes it feels like the police are just visiting. Anyway, it's a little cooler today. Right now it's about in the mid-60s, only going to get up into the 70s. Still, should be a nice day. Thanks for doing it. Hope everyone has a great one. VA3CRF.
Alrighty, thank you, Vern. If it's not raining near you, that means I got a few hours left too. Have a great day. Pleasure talking with you. Next up, KO4QMM, the voice of Umatilla, Florida. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Mr. Scott and the Brew crew.
You can put me down for the Lake County Sheriff. The Umatilla City is about a half a mile away. It says, welcome to Umatilla. So, yeah, I never need the sheriff, and we'll just leave it at that. And looking forward to the 20-meter net today. Hopefully propagation's a little better, even though me and Randy will give it heck. We will have a good time regardless. So hopefully see you there at 10 a.m., 14.317, give or take a kilohertz. Back to you, friend Scott, KO4QMM clear.
Alrighty, Roger, sounds like you're raring to go. Have a great morning. W8 WHK, Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning. It's 75 degrees here, but it's cloudy and it's going to rain. I mean, the rainy season hit us like, I don't know, like it just starts coming in. It was dry, now it's raining. Anyway, we have the Lee County Sheriff's Department. North Fort Myers is, I think, an unincorporated township, and they do a great job. Great bunch of folks. So, okay, I'll turn it back over to you. This is WAWHK, and 7-3, everyone.
Alrighty, Bill, have a great day, and run between the raindrops. Next up, KJ4, ZFM, Robert in Deltona, Florida. Good morning.
Well, good morning to everyone on the crew. I hope everyone has a lovely day. Looks like it wants to rain out here. I'm not sure. Yeah, we are serviced by the, I guess, the local police department here in Deltona. Yeah, Deltona. So that's what we have. Everyone have a blessed day.
Alrighty, thank you, Robert, and you have a great day as well. Thanks for being here. KN4RW, Rudy in Smithfield, North Carolina. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. This is KN4RW. We have the local police, and also I'm a retired LEO, so 24 years. And if that, I pass it back to Net Control. Have a great day. KN4RW.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Rudy, and you have yourself a great day. We got a couple text check-ins here I'll take. We got W2KDC, W4KKC, and KEASMN. Let's go to Dennis in Dansville, W2KDC. Good morning, Dennis, and do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Well, fortunately, we're in a low crime area. I live right on the border between two counties. So getting the sheriff's department to come out sometimes can be a little interesting. So I would say we use the state police if we need to. Fortunately, we have never had an incident where we've had to do anything like that. Everybody have a great day. This is W2KDC. Back to Net.
Alrighty, thank you, Dennis. Appreciate you joining us. W4KKC, Calum in Richlands in North Carolina. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you and the Brew crew. So I firmly believe that everybody has at least some interest in their own personal security. I do carry an OC spray, a firearm, and I have a medical kit in my vehicle every single day. And the saying goes, when seconds count, police are only minutes away. So, but outside of that, if I do require a police response, the Sheriff's Department is my servicing agency. God bless everybody. Hope you have a great rest of the week. W4KKC, back to net control.
Thanks, Caleb, and you have yourself a great day. KE8 SMN, Jeff in Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, and everyone on the Brew. This is KE8 SMN. The city of Rochester Hills, Michigan is serviced by the Oakland County Sheriff's Department. KE8 SMN, back to net.
Alrighty, thank you, Jeff. You have yourself a great day. KQ8U, Bob up in Ecorse, Michigan. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. We have a local police department here. It's not very big, but they're good people, and very seldom we're going to call them usually, so we're now loud music or whatever. And sometimes Wayne County Sheriff's Department patrol here come down here with 10 cars at a time. They're really enforcing off to the grocery store this morning, and I don't know if I can get back for the 10 to 20 meter. That area of a good one. KQ8U, back to that.
Alrighty, thank you, Bob. Appreciate you joining us, and you have a great day. Next up, KG8QP, Jeff in Perrysburg, Ohio. Morning, Jeff.
Scott, Vicky, everybody else on the Brew crew. We have local police is what covers my community, but we do have the county sheriff that kind of covers the outlying areas. And in Ohio, technically they're troopers. They're not necessarily state police, which sometimes is a big contention, but everybody does a great job here in Ohio. I appreciate everything everybody does. With that, everybody have a great day. KGQB, back to net.
Alrighty, thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you joining us. I've got one more via the text here, W2AJR, Andy in Cheektowaga, New York. Good morning, Andy, and do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Good morning, Scott. And yes, all of those. We're under the Cheektowaga Police, the Erie County Sheriff, and the New York State Police. So I guess take your pick. The rest of the day is work, and then we'll play some radio tonight. 7-3, all have a great day. Thank you, Scott.
Alrighty, thank you, Andy. Appreciate you joining us. Got a couple minutes left here. We'll take a list, and I'll run what I can, and what I can't, why Michael will talk with you. Please come with your call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Quebec 4 Hotel. Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Yankee Hotel, Gary, Fort Lauderdale.
Kilo
W2 CJM.
Kilo 7
W2
Whiskey
CJM.
Papa. That's Kilo 7 Victor Whiskey Papa. Mike in South Ogden, Utah.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Delta Zulu. Kilo Charlie 8, November Delta Zulu, Charleston, West Virginia.
Tango. November 5 Delta Romeo Tango.
Kilo Echo 2, Charlie X-Ray Quebec.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet.
Kilo Romeo 4 Charlie Kilo Charlie.
Alrighty, we'll hold it up right there. Let me acknowledge who we got here, and we'll get Mike off and running. We had KR4 CKC Bill, KF6HDJ Brent, KE2 CXQ Don, N5 DRT Kirk, KC8 NDZ Jimmy, K7VWP, Mike W2CJM, Charles KQ4AYH, Gary, and W7FTM, Alex. Mike will be with you in just a moment. This is Scott, W2BLT. Thank everybody for checking in with me this morning. And thanks to Vicky on the log. Don't forget the 20-meter net at 10 o'clock this morning on 14-317, give or take a kilohertz. Everybody have a great day. This is W2BLT. It's all yours, Mike.
Thank you, Scott. This is Mike, K2CMT in DeBerry, Florida, where it's presently 74 degrees Fahrenheit and mostly cloudy. Let's pick up the list where Scott left off. Looks like Alex from Scottsdale, Arizona. And the man at of the hour on Saturday nights was Trivia Net, W7FTM. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Mike. Glad I got up early enough to catch the morning brew today. And, well, like other folks pointed out, I'm my own police. I don't want to depend on any law enforcement agency to come to the rescue of my family or myself, since that's my job. Unfortunately, Arizona is a state that's friendly to that kind of attitude. However, if my neighbor's cat is stuck up a tree, I'll call the local police department to take care of that. I can get the cat down the easy way, but that wouldn't be very neighborly. Just a joke. Thanks, Mike, W7FTM.
Well, thank you for clarifying that, Alex, so that our cat lovers out there didn't end up on your doorstep tonight. Thank you for being here. Gary in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, KQ4AYH.
Good morning, this is Q4AYH. What was the question of the day?
My bad. I should have said that right at the top of the hour. Question of the day. Do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Roger on that. Well, I live in a municipality, so I rely on my city, and of course we have the county to back them up. Other than that, back to net control. KQ4AYH, back to net control.
Thank you, Gary. Local it is. Next up is Charles from Selden, New York, W2CJM.
Again, everybody in the crew, I rely on the Suffolk County PD and the Sheriff's Department to come to any calls. Have a great day, everybody. Be safe.
Thank you for joining us, Charles. Mike from South Ogden, Utah, K7VWP. Good early morning to you. K7VWP. Mike, are you with me? Mike must have been a one and done. Thank you for waving a hand on your way by, Mike. Jimmy in Charleston, West Virginia, KC8NDZ. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Kilo Charlie 8, November Delta Zulu, Jimmy in Charleston, West Virginia. Yeah, I live in Canal City, and fortunately, we have services from all three entities there, state, West Virginia, the city of Charleston, and the county of Canal that protects us over here. You know, these women and men, they go beyond every day to protect all of us, not knowing whether this is their last day or not. You know, they got families and friends out there, you know, that'll miss them. And, you know, sometimes they get to retire from that job, sometimes they don't. But it's a rough one, and plus, I'm a police officer's son. Luckily, I'm fortunate, to still have my dad here from the job that he's done for Kanawha County Sheriff's Office for all these years and been able to retire from him. And we just need to be proud of these people because they go above and beyond every day to protect us. Thank you all, and I'll return it back to Net. This is Kilo Charlie 8, November Delta Zulu in Charleston, West Virginia.
Thank you, Jimmy, and thanks, Father, for his service. Kurt, Morton, Texas, N5 DRT. Good morning, Kurt.
All we have is the Sheriff's Department, but they do a pretty good job in 5 DRT.
Sheriff's Department it is. Thank you, Kurt. Don, Wayland, New York, KE2CXQ. Good morning, Don.
Good morning, Mike and Vicki and the rest of the crew. Yeah, we've got the town and county and the state police that respond to calls here in Steuben County in New York. And another thing, recently I saw a sign that said, due to the high cost of ammunition, no warning shots will be fired. Can't do that in New York anymore. And aside from that, I hope you all have a good rest of the day and weekend coming up. Enjoy what you're doing. And thanks for running the net. KE2CXQ, clear.
Thank you for joining us, Don. Let's move down to Pensacola, Florida. Brent, KF6HDJ. Good morning, Brent.
Well, good morning, Mike, Vicki, and the rest of the Brew crew. It's currently 76 here in Pensacola, and a little bit late heading for work this morning. But the question, I believe that would be the Escambia County Sheriff's Department for me. Everybody have a great day, and can't wait for the youth at Trivia Net. KF6HDJ, back to net control.
Well, Brent, Alex was just checked in a few minutes ago. I'm sure he's looking forward to all of you participating in the Trivia Net on Saturday night. Bill in Okahonka, Florida, KR4CKC. Good morning, Bill.
Morning, Mike, and the rest of the Brew. We rely on the here in the villages like Leesburg police for our part of it, local. And when the chips are down and seconds count, Mr. Smith and Mr. Weston are always available in my house. KR4CKC.
Well, I said that Smith and Wesson would be mentioned before the net was out. And someone said that, yes, sir, someone in Texas could say it. And here we are getting a Florida boy on the line. I haven't listened close enough this morning. I'll go have to go back and check. But, yeah, Smith and Wesson ends up being part of the equation no matter when you run a question like this. Bill in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, N5JOJ. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, top of the morning to you and everyone on the Brew crew. I missed the question. It's something about law enforcement, but I missed the question. Can you repeat that?
Not a problem, Bill. Question of the day is, do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, pretty much all of them, but I'm on the reservation, so we have what's called Cherokee Marshals that are all cross-deputized and stuff, and if the situation, if you're Indian, the marshals come, the city, county, they can, you know, they're cross-deputized too, but all of us have to go through tribal court. We have our own justice system back here on the reservation and our own law enforcement. So It just depends on who you are here on the reservation, what law enforcement. If you commit a crime, you go through the state. If you're not Indian, if you're Indian, you go through the Marshal Service. So I would say that probably the Marshal Service is who would come if I was to make a call, a 911 call or something like that. But anyhow, that's an excellent question. Everyone have a super day. Getting close to the weekend here, and it is Thursday night, so I run a net on Res Chat on Echolink at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time tonight. If you have All-Star, you can get in on 55101. Or if you're local, 146 400 Simplex here. So there you go. I would love to have some of the Brew Crew guys drop on by and say hi. We have some conversations on there every Thursday night, so drop on by.
Well, thank you, Gil, for the invite, and I'm sure that you will be hearing from folks here on the East Coast Reflector. Ron in Amherst, New York, you're up. WA2WWK.
Whiskey Alpha Whiskey Kilowatt. Well, actually, it's the town police who would respond. Usually, if there's an overflow, the state troopers will protect the town property, and then we'll go on the calls. This would happen about 10 years ago. It was, well, actually, it was quite a bit more than that. We had some protests going on, and the state took care of the town property. And I had a call. At that time I was doing servicing, so I went over to the barracks. The state didn't want to let me in. So I called the chief, and after that, I say, hey, one thing's taken care of, or I go home. That solved the problem. But I think for the most part, they do very well. WA2WK.
Thank you for joining us, Ron. Moving on to Gil in Orlando, Florida. K4GDS. Good morning, Gil. Gil is one of our net controllers on the open mic night.
Good morning, Mike. I'm working from home, so checked in late just so I could talk to you, but I missed you last night, by the way. Bill stole my thunder. I was going to say Smith and Weston and me for all my Dirty Harry fans, but I rely on the Orlando Police Department, so local police. K4GDS, back to net.
Sorry I missed you last night myself. I got waylaid into a movie schedule, and actually it slipped my mind. And it don't take long to do that. My mind is a slippery slope to start with. But maybe next week I'll make it on there. Chris in Beaumont, Texas, WB5ITT.
Good morning, taking the rest of the morning brew from WB5ITT, and it's city for me. In fact, I'm right on the city limits are right behind my backyard, but they make daily patrols down the street, which is good, especially since the street I live on is kind of a connector between two other major streets in town, and people are using it, and sometimes flying 60 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. So it's good to see them patrolling and making sure things are halfway quiet, at least most of the time. Hope everybody's having a good hump day, and we shall catch y'all later. WB5ITT.
Thank you, Chris, for joining us this morning. Let me take some new check-ins. Mobile stations out there that have been waiting and driving around the block. Mobile stations only. Come now, please.
Kilo 2 Echo Papa Mike.
Charlie 5, Charlie
November uniform, T5, YNU. Mobile.
Tango November Foxtrot.
This is Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha X-Ray Charlie, Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha X-Ray Charlie Mobile.
Okay, let's hold up a moment. Let me clarify one here. KC5C, is that you, Daryl?
T5 TNF, Johnny. Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Papa Oscar.
KC5T CPO.
Roger, roger.
And I had a... Okay, and I got KC5TNF as well. Okay, let me acknowledge these stations. KC5TNF, KJ5AXC, KD5TNF, had that in there twice, K5YNU, KC5CPO, and K2EPM. They're all mobile stations. And I'll acknowledge Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Brian, KQ4NPA, and Scott, KY4NB, by way of the text line. Let me go to my mobile stations. KE2EPM, Edward, in Bethpage, New York. Question of the day, do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
This is K2EPM, Ed. I rely on the county police force, lawyer, the Nassau County Police Department. I believe it's the 9th or 10th largest police department in these United States. 3,500 sworn personnel serving 1.5 million residents. However, being we are a suburb of New York City, we also have a lot of obscure police departments. We got the MTA police, which they're responsible for the bridges, tunnels, and railways, and a lot of others. And the state police is also out here too. But if I were to call 911, it would go over to the county. Have a great day, everybody. K2EP back to net control.
Thank you, Ed. Next up is KC5CPO, David in Burleson, Texas.
The Brew crew, everybody working behind the scenes. We live out in the country, so we have the county sheriff's department show up around our house. So anyway, that's my answer. Everyone have a blessed day. 7-3 KC5CPO.
Thank you, David. Next up is Florian from Conroe, Texas, K5YNU.
Good morning, Mike, Vicky, everyone on the Brew crew. I'm part of the Sheriff's Department in our county here, County Sheriff Department. Everyone have a blessed day. K5YNU back to net control.
Thank you for being here this morning, Florian. Next up is new to the system, Ronald, KD5TNF from San Antonio, Texas. Good morning, Ronald. Welcome to the ECR Morning Brew.
Morning. I'm wondering if you're calling me. This is Kilo Golf 5 Tango November Foxtrot. Back to net control.
Well, since I didn't hear from KD5TNF, I will talk to you, John. KG5TNF.
Good morning, everybody. I listen to you guys pretty regular, you know. My radio is separated from my living area, but yeah, here in Austin, Texas, we've got the local police department. I'm central, but we've also got the Texas Department of Public Safety, like the Highway Patrol. They patrol the area as well. I was going to ask a question. Let me break for a second. I was going to ask a question. There was a gentleman earlier talking about the Brew Crew meet up on Thursday night on, he was on a reservation. I wondered if I could get that frequency or even better Echo Link contact.
Comment N5JOJ.
Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's RezChat, REZ-chat on Echolink, or on All-Star, it's 55101. The frequency is just local here to the reservation. It's a repeater node. But yeah, tonight at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, so it's 7:30 Oklahoma time. Thanks for inquiring, and thanks for that. For that, I sure appreciate it. N5JOJ.
Okay, I appreciate that. RezChat 55101. Okay, thanks everybody. KG5TNF, back to net.
Thank you, John, for joining us this morning, and glad that we can service all modes of ham radio and keep everyone connected. Next up is Lewis from Houston, Texas, KJ5AXC.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Yes, we have all the above in our lawless, reckless, southern Texas town of Houston, Texas. We have everybody jump in for everything. Troopers. I think the only people you ain't going to see is going to be the Texas Rangers, but you know, they man of one, but force of many. Back to net.
Thank you for being with me this morning. KK7ZSH, Jason, Milwaukee, Oregon. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody out there. Mike, Vicky, thanks for doing the net. Hope everyone's having a great day. 73 to all. If I were to call the police, I would get the county sheriff. We're technically in an unincorporated area just outside of Milwaukee, where I say I live, called Oakfield. So yeah, address says one thing, but we get county sheriff. That's it. Back to that, AK7CSH.
Thank you for being here. Next up is my barbecue and Elvis boy, Scott, way down there in Memphis, Tennessee. KY4MB.
Well, hi there, Mike, and everybody on the Brew Crew, and Brother Randall there, if he's listening this morning. If I call 911 from the house, it'd be local MPD. I'm sure that would show up first there, Mike, on the answer to the question. Good to hear everybody. Hope everybody has a good day as we get closer to the weekend, and thanks to everybody behind the scenes, and thanks for doing the net today, Mike. We appreciate it. KY4NB.
Local it is, Scott. Thank you for being here. Byron from Huntsville, Alabama. KQ4MPA. Good morning. Byron, are you still with me? KQ4NPA. Byron must have went back to the coffee pot and must be in the room. Let's go to Dick, the Godfather himself, WB2JPQ.
Good morning, Mike, Vicky, Scott, everybody. I rely on local here. I, like others, can put all three down, but local mainly. You want to remind everybody tonight is the first Thursday of the month, and we will be here at 8 o'clock in the East Coast Reflector Zoom room for Ask an Elmer, Be an Elmer. Please join us. We have been having a fun time the last couple of months, and a lot of good information has been passed. So Ask an Elmer, Be an Elmer tonight, 8 o'clock East Coast time. I also want to put a little plug in for the Western New York meet and greet. It's coming up in a couple of weeks and a couple of days. So if you haven't already signed up for June 21st for Western New York, please do so. If you got a problem, let us know, and we'll fix it if you got a problem getting registered. 7-3, everybody. Have a good day. And tomorrow we will be doing the second cup at 9 o'clock as we usually do on Friday. This is WB2JPQ.
Thank you, Dick. And in spirit of announcements, remind everyone that at 10 a.m. this morning, my buddy, what's that guy's name? Can't ever think of it. I mean, it's Roger Dodger. I'm just kidding, Vicky. Roger will be out here with the 20-meter net, and you can find that on your dials at 14.317 if you have HF privileges. Jump in, and if you're just a tech, you can still tune in and listen in. And then on Friday nights at 8 p.m. is our youth net. Please take time to participate and give the young folks some training time and support. Let's move on to Frank in Lancaster, New York, KC2JPQ.
Good morning, Mike. Are you listening to Brew? We use local police over here in town of Lancaster, and looks overcast today. I don't know if we're supposed to get some rain or not, but everybody have a great day. I'll send it back to the net, KC2JPQ.
Thank you, Frank, for joining us. James in Spring, Texas, AA5JW.
Well, good morning, Mike and Vicky. Thanks for running the net this morning, and good morning to everybody out there on the Brew Crew. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey, James in Spring. It's going to be a kind of a warm day, and it's only getting hotter. Looking forward to the dog days of summer getting here. To the question at hand. You know, it's interesting the way you word it on who I rely on for protection. So for my personal protection, I rely on myself. If I have to call 911, there's no telling who would show up. Probably county police, but it's kind of hard to say. I'm kind of right on the edge of, Houston, so depending on where I'm at when I call, it could be county, could be city, could be state. There's no telling. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there, especially in light of this question. This is A5JW. We'll be monitoring.
Well, James, thank you for being with us. And when you do have to make that call, and I hope you don't, let's just hope somebody shows up. That's the main thing. Even 1 out of 12 would be welcome. Next up is Tim from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, VE3TCS. Good morning, Tim.
Nice to be in here again this morning. It would be the local police who are always minutes away when seconds count. Back to that.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. Local it is. Mike in Valley Springs, California, K6AAN. Good early morning.
Good morning, Mike, and everybody on the Brew crew. It's an unincorporated area where I live here, so it's County Sheriff, Calaveras County. That will hand it back to you, and everybody have a good day. This is K6AA.
Thank you, Mike. This is Mike, K2CMT in DeBerry, Florida, and Vicky, KE8KY.
Radio check.
And somebody's talking on top of me. Time for new stations, Echo Link, and digital stations only.
This is J2FY, Central Japan, Tokyo. Japan Alpha 2, Sugar, Yankee, Juliet, Tokyo, Japan. One train.
Echo Link and digital stations only come now.
O4 Bravo Alpha Delta, KR4BAD, David in North Carolina. This is Kilo India 7, India Uniform, Bay, Vladimir, Houston.
This is Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Delta Bravo, KD2 UDB, Mike at the Spring, Florida.
Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Charlie. Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Charlie. Kevin out of Belton, Texas. Mobile.
Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta Oscar. Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta Oscar. Mobile and in and out. Have a great day.
Kilo 2 Delta Yankee, VK2GY, Robert in City.
Kilo 4 Delta India Yankee. In and out. Kilo 4 Oscar Sierra Mike Alpha in and out, Mike.
X-Ray Charlie, Alpha Charlie 2, X-Ray Charlie, Don in Buffalo, New York.
Okay, heard a lot of stations in there that weren't Echo Link or digital, either one, but if we got you, we got you, so I'm going to acknowledge who's on the board. And there may be a question or two along the way, so listen close. AC2XC, Don in Buffalo. KJ4LXJ, Rex in Crystal River. KB2DPO was in and out, Anthony. Kevin from Belton, Texas was mobile, KJ5CTC. Mike from Sebring, Florida, KB2UDB. Robert from Kellyville Ridge in New South Wales, Australia. And Dave from Murray, Utah, KI7IHU. And another David from Puke, Varina, North Carolina, KR4BAD. Let me pick up my mobile station here to start with. Kevin in Belton, Texas, KJ5CTC. Question of the day for all of you. Do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Rely on local and county. We have both, well, really have all three, but mainly local and county will come to where we're at.
Thank you, Kevin. Let me start now at the top of my list. David, Fuquay, North Carolina, KR4BAD.
Well, good morning, and everybody else on the net today. I would say on the question, for me, if I call 911, it's going to be county police. And knock on wood, I haven't had to call. So good question. This is KR4BAD, back to net.
Thank you for joining us, David, and participating. Dave in Murray, Utah, KI7IHU. Good morning.
Thank you for having me on the net this morning. Good morning to everyone. Most likely when I call 911, very high chance of it being the city police, with kind of a rare exception of the county police. I know there's a mass, we have like the mass transit around here, which has its own police as well. Which they mainly deal with the buses and commuter rail and light rail, which might appear kind of not too far away from me if there's a problem dealing with the mass transit. Back over to you. This is Kilo India 7, India Hotel Uniform.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Robert in Kellyville Ridge, New South Wales. Good morning, Robert. VK2DY.
Good morning to you. Good evening from you. It's Robert, VK2DY. It is currently 8 degrees Celsius, 47 Fahrenheit, and the clouds are starting to come in, so we probably won't get much colder than that. Anyway, no choice here. The police are a state business here. There are no other police forces here, so it defaults to state. VK2DY.
Well, thank you for joining us, Robert. Mike in Sebring, Florida, KB2UDB. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Mike and the Brew crew and everybody in the Zoom room. Well, we have 3 different agencies down here, but because I'm outside the city limits, it has to be the Highlands County Sheriff's Department, and then it'd be state police. But first line of control would be myself. I'd rather be in front of a jury of 12 than be carried out by 6. So, like I said, Highlands County Sheriffs are the ones that come to my residence. So, Mike, thanks for doing the net. You guys do an awesome job out here as always. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. I got that ready for my net down here in Florida. This is KB2UDB, back to net.
Thank you, Mike. Always glad to have you, buddy. Don in Buffalo, New York, AKAC2XC. That's a tough call sign, Don. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir, and Vicky. I hear you too. Let's see. I pick up 911, and it would be the local police. Yeah, Buffalo, New York police. But at nighttime, my first responders would be my Staffordshire Pit Bull and my blue-nosed Hawaiian Pit Bull. And the second is something that sits in the corner within reach. So with that, hello to everybody on the Brew Crew. 73's Alpha Charlie 2 X-Ray Charlie. Oh, by the way, my bones, my broken bones say there will be rain today. 73's all.
Well, Don, I had to rely on my 2 Papillon attack dogs, which are in the shack this morning, helping me out. Next up is Rex, Crystal River, Florida, KJ4LXJ.
Good morning to you and the Brew Crew. It would definitely be county around here. They got rid of our city police departments quite a few years ago, and the state pretty much handles accidents, so 911 would be county. KJ4LXJ, back to the net.
Thank you, Rex. Don in Ocala, Florida, W9EBB. Good morning, Don.
Yes, sir. I apologize. I wasn't around for the question. Can give me the question, please?
Not a problem, Don. Do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to Vicky. First and foremost, before I say anything, Jesus is my first line of protection. God. I could on AM radio, but I have to say that. My second line of defense would be myself. While I'm dialing 911, the county would show up. Have a blessed day, everybody. 73.
Thank you, Don. Next up is N1CBM, Carlos from Hollywood, Florida, and the voice of Aeronautical Mobile here at the ECR. Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning, Mike, Vicky, and everybody else in the Brew Crew. 74 and sunny up here in Teaneck, New Jersey today. The first line of defense, it's always yourself, so I'll count it as me. But if you call 911 over in my place, it'll go to BSO, Broward Sheriff Office, so it's a county police department. Back to you, Mike. Everybody have a great day, and 1 CBM.
Thank you, Carlos. And before I let you go, have you got any flights planned here in the next day or two?
Yes, we do have a flight planned, and hopefully the propagation's going to be good. The bands were really bad yesterday when I tried the new radio on the airplane. I'll let you know tomorrow, maybe early in the morning. It's going to be overlapping with the Brew Crew, the morning brews. So I'll let you know whenever I have the details. And 1 CBM.
Thanks a lot, Carlos. We look forward to hearing you. W2SAL, Sal in Chickawaga, New York, waved a hand as he flew by. Thank you, Sal. Time for some new customers to join the Morning Brew. This is Mike, K2CME, along with Vicky, KEAVKY. Come on now, twice, and slowly, please.
UL gate radio check, please.
November 8, Hotel Lima, November. November 8, Hotel Lima, November. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Bravo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Bravo Mike, in and out.
59, Sierra Alpha Mike, W9 SAM, in and out.
Juliet 5.
Trouble Connecticut, in and out.
X-ray Bravo. Kilo Juliet 5. Delta X-ray Bravo.
Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Romeo. Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Romeo.
November 1, Whiskey, Echo, Bravo. November 1, Whiskey, Echo, Bravo.
One, two, port 2, link is on.
Okay, let's hold up a moment. Let me acknowledge the station. N1 WEB Web, WB1 DXN Daryl, KE2 DER, I don't have a name on that one, KJ5 DXB Frank, W9 SAM Sam, KO4 FBM Jose, N8 HLN Mike. And at the very beginning of this list, there was a station that was checking in and asked for a radio check. Would that station come again? And give me your call sign twice and slowly, please. Okay, not hearing anything. Evidently that radio does need checking. N8 HLN, Mike in Grosse Pointe, Michigan. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Mike and the crew. Vicky, from Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan, where it's raining, and we've gotten over an inch of rain here in the last 8 hours. So, anyways, in my neck of the woods, a 911 call would bring the local police, which is never more than 2 or 3 minutes away. So, 73 to the Brew crew, and everyone have a great day from N8HLN.
Thank you for joining us, Mike. Jose and Sam waved a hand as they went by this morning. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. Frank in Sugar Land, Texas, KJ5DXB. You're up, buddy.
KJ5DXB, good morning to you, Mike, to Vicky, and everybody out there. Put me down for the county. Thank you for the check-in. Everybody have a great day. KJ5DXB. Back to you, Mike.
The big Val 911 Whitman is a Cumberland County Sheriff's Department, and live right on the line. Both of them, one side is the city, the other side is the county, in my street that I live on. But 73s again, thank you for calling in that. We do appreciate you. We're into KE4DER back to net.
Well, thank you, Bill. Daryl in Epsom, New Hampshire, WB1DXN. Good morning, Daryl. Daryl, if you were coming in on our digital bridge, a lot of packet loss and no audio. Hang on a second and I'll be back to you. Let's go to Webb in Collierville, Tennessee, N1WEB. Evidently, we have a problem with the bridge there, and we'll look into it a little later. I'm going to put Daryl and Webb both down as in and outs this morning. Thank you for trying, guys, and we'll get to figure out the thing and move on a little later. Joe in West Seneca, New York, AJ0EF. Are you with me?
Mike, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. Yes, I'm with you this morning. I'm coming in over RF today. Down 911, we get the town police showing up, and then depending on the emergency, the fire department. With that, I'll turn it back to net control. This is AJ0EF 73.
Thank you, Joe. Let me go for another list here. General check-ins. Come twice and come slowly, please.
November Whiskey 3 United NW3U.
Kilo, Golf, 5, Uniform, Foxtrot, Romeo, KG5, UFR.
W4, PPX, recheck. Kilo 9er, Tango Juliet Sierra, K9 EJS, in and out.
November Whiskey 4 Quebec NW4Q.
Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Bravo 1, Delta X-ray November. Whiskey Bravo 1, Delta X-ray November. I'm trying again.
Okay, hold up for a minute. Let me acknowledge these stations. Daryl, Epsom, New Hampshire, WB1DXN. Jim and Trish, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, NW4Q. Thomas in Margate, Florida, waved a hand, K9 TJS. Don in Hollywood, Florida, recheck W4PPX. Jacob, Farmers Branch, Texas, KG5UFR. David in Garner, North Carolina, NW3U. Let me start with you, David. Question of the day is, do you rely on local, county, or state police for your protection?
Well, good morning to everybody on the Morning Brew, NW3U here. We are a city, so we have our own police force. And I hope everybody has a good day, and we'll try to check in with you guys tomorrow. 73 is NW3U.
Thank you, David. Jacob in Farmers Branch, Texas, KG5UFR.
Well, good morning, and thanks for picking me up. KG5UFR, Jacob here in Farmers Branch. And when I'm home here at the TTH, it's going to be the Farmers Branch Police. I live in the incorporated area of Farmers Branch, so it would definitely be the city. But when I'm at work, it's the state. Unless one of us is available, and then the city can back me up. But I work for the state, so it'd be a coworker for sure. That's basically it here. So back to the controls. KG5 UFR.
Thank you for joining us this morning, Jacob. Next up is Don in Hollywood, Florida, W4PPX. Good morning, Don.
Hey, good morning, Mike, and everybody on the Brew crew this morning. I'm first line of defense, but other than that, I have Pembroke Police Department on speed 3
Hope everybody has a great day. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate it. Jim in Murfreesboro, along with Trish, NW4Q. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Mike. You're sounding good. Yeah, we're both here listening to you, and we have the local police. And, Mike, they seem to send the fire truck with all the EMTs every time. So, good to hear you. You all have a nice day.
They started doing that here in Florida, too, in my county at least. A lot of times it's when if you call, even for an ambulance, EMT and the fire truck show up along with an ambulance, and then shortly thereafter probably is the police car. Appreciate you being here. Next up is Daryl in Epsom, New Hampshire, WB1DXN. Good morning, Daryl.
Good morning, Vicki and Mike and the rest of the Brew crew. WB1DXN here. Hopefully there's no dropouts and problems again today. But the local first around here, the town, the state is built has mostly small towns or big cities. Way up north, it might be unincorporated areas. I don't know how they would do it, but around here it's going to be if you need police, they'll be here. If you need an ambulance, the town has an ambulance, the fire department, and all that. So all of us local first. Everybody have a great day. Keep safe out there in the highways. Always expect the unexpected. WB1DXN clear.
Thank you, Daryl, for being here. Just got a few minutes left, so anybody, let's just go with in and out. If you just want to make sure you get on the log, this is the time to do it. But please be organized. Take your time, twice and slowly, please.
KD2, DYT, Kilo Delta 2, Delta Yankee Tango.
Big Kilo 3, Foxtrot Sierra Tango, in and out. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta Lima Romeo. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta Lima Romeo.
PY2 F5, Papa Yankee 2, Foxtrot India. Papa Yankee 2, Foxtrot India, Brazil, in and out.
November 5, Charlie Lima Echo, N5 CLA. Good morning. In and out. Well, let me acknowledge these in and out stations from the top down. KD2 DYT, Mike in Pittsburgh, New York. VK3FST, Sam in Victoria, Australia. KJ5ELR, James in Mason, Texas. PF2FI, Fibo in Puerto Rico. And N5CLE, Dale in Cleburne, Texas. That's all on that list. If you actually want to say something, come now.
Okay, just a correction. This is Papa Yankee 2 Foxtrot India. Papa Yankee 2 Foxtrot India. Mobile in Brazil, in and out. Thank you.
Sorry about that, Fabo. I said you're from Puerto Rico. I just wasn't reading close enough. And we have you on the list. Let me go straight to Bend, Mobile, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, WD8CZP.
Hey, good morning. Ben, WD8CZP, physically in Winter Haven, Florida, Polk County, and I rely on the Polk County Sheriff's Department, which I volunteer to. when I'm here. I am full-time RV. Here goes the South Dakota, and they put on the mobile thing because I'm sort of mobile. My house is on wheels, we'll put it that way. So I guess I'm mobile, but I'm mobile at rest. I'm fixed. But I can't get into the Orlando UHF or the Tampa UHF, so ergo I'm on Echolink. Anywho, answer the question, their county. So, and I see you got it posted there. I got on the log. Better late than never. I guess I'm the last of the Mohicans here. Back to net control. Have a great day, everyone.
You are last on the list, Ben, and thank you for joining us today. On behalf of Scott, W2BLT, and Miss Vicky, KEHVKY on the log all day, this is Mike, K2CMT 73.